Lindsay, I'd love if you could start by telling the beautiful audience at home what was the situation you were in or at when you arrived to start this Untamed journey of yours.
Okay. I was in between jobs. I just left a job, not really sure what I wanted to do with myself next. Still feeling that place of frustration, a bit lost. I just really didn't know what I wanted to do next. And I didn't want to just do anything. I wanted to have more direction and more focus with what I was going to do next. And that's what attracted me to Jim and Untamed. Oh gosh.
We're definitely keeping that part in.
Untamed is all I remember because that's the most important part to me.
So I suppose the most important question, how do you feel about it now, having just finished? So the Know Yourself group program you joined, how do you feel about it now?
Great. Like everything I was hoping to get, I achieved out of this program and this experience. I definitely feel more clarity with where I want to go and achieve. I feel more confident and less anxious. Just waking up, I feel ready to go. And what's today? I can do it. I feel more ready for it.
Awesome. You said to do it. What is the it? Do you feel? What's the next step for you? Do you think?
Well, it to me was just life, because life is steps every day. But I do have like a business idea that I'm going to be trying to work on with my brother that I'm excited about. So having the clarity of figuring out what I wanted to do, because I really wasn't sure, and I was heading down a path that I didn't think I wanted to go down anyways. So this really just helped me not go down that path and pick a new one. And I'm excited to try this new path and see where it goes.
Brilliant. And for anyone watching this at home, and I was just saying this to you earlier, and the commitment you showed to the program it's a lesson to anybody. When you showed up to the program, you had questions, you had expectations, you had desires and objectives, but you did the work. You put the work in. You realized that the value on the calls would only take you so far, and it was ultimately up to you. So the growth that you achieved throughout the program, and then it all tied together in the end with the business idea that you came up with your brother, was so brilliant to see, because it was you were benefiting from all that work that you put in, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, this workbook really is so valuable, because just simply learning your profile, right? Like once I had that trader mindset to kind of go through the rest of it too, it again, just another way to look at it, attack yourself, as I say, and see how you can achieve it differently, because yeah, there's a lot of value in this book. I encourage everybody to take the time and sit down and answer these questions. I mean, to be honest, I've done it twice. I haven't, and I'm on it kind of, some of them I end up doing again anyways, right? Like the what I want has changed again, and I've done it. This is my third go at what I want, because every time it gets clearer. Even though I think I know, I go, no, wait, I can get clearer on that. I can make it even more specific, right?
That's brilliant. That's awesome to go. I didn't know you'd been through that many times. Top of the class.
Not entirely, but a lot of the sections, especially. Mm-hmm.
Brilliant. So for anybody who's out there perusing the website, flicking through anything on social media, and they're like, I kind of think I want to get involved in this, but I'm not really sure. Any words of wisdom, any advice you have for them?
Yeah, well, if you don't know, like you say, you don't know what you don't know, right? And it's easier, I say, sometimes to know what you don't want than to know what you want. So if you're sitting in that place and you don't know what you want to do, and you're lost like me, or you're frustrated or whatever, instead of thinking something like this is going to give you the answers, and assuming that this will fix everything, or seeing something like this and feeling like it doesn't have any value for you, you're missing out on the opportunity that you have to just actually learn how to be yourself and accountable for your life, so you can actually just literally be happy living your life. And then with that mindset, you can then choose the job that you want, and you can choose the relationships you want, and you can choose to be in the life you want to be in, opposed to reacting all the time. But if you keep sitting there in your I don't know world, opposed to finding out, well, I can tell you where you're going to end up. Right where you are, still not knowing. So why not find out?
Brilliant. Couldn't have said it better myself. We'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
But I was just thinking one thing before I forget. Just a side note, funny thing. Jim, the amount of the times on those fucking calls where I'd have to bite my tongue from a story that I wanted to tell. And especially when you would go on about how you used to be this guy that used to need attention, I'd be like, oh, you guys don't even know. This guy would walk into parties naked, he needed attention. This is how much attention, willing to be naked at any second for that attention. Amount of times I had to bite my tongue. Yeah, I'm not with it. You're not going to tell those stories.
I know. I know.
I'm dying inside so many times laughing.
I'm so glad I recorded that bit.
Did you?
I just pressed record and that, like, and then when you started, I was like, yeah, I definitely want this to be recorded. I won't put this in the main video, but I just
no,
for clarity's sake.
Hilarious. Yes. Well, now you'll never forget the growth you've had that I've witnessed. Amazing.
Brilliant.
My pleasure.